I want to talk a little bit about running a mortgage business, because I know that you have some ideas and some thoughts about that. I don't even know where to bring the question from, but basically, like, the company that you're with right now, how does that company run their business? And, what do you like about it? What don't you like about it?
What I like about it, let me just say, for our administrative staff or the people that are in our office, and we all pretty much work remote, it's just 3 of us. I think that, one, if you have a mortgage company, you have to build your team, and you have to be selective about the team that you build. 2, everybody needs to stay in their lane. If you stay in your lane, you will not crash, right? I do compliance, that's my lane. We have somebody else, she handles all of our lender packages and things like that. She stays in her lane. The owner of the company, he solely recruits. That's what he does. He recruits. And it's to the point where now it's like a well-oiled machine. So I strongly suggest that if you are thinking about running a mortgage company, it's very important in building your team strategically.
Okay.
You got to get. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
You got to have. So you have to get lenders to sign up with you, right?
Yes.
So that's going to be key, right?
How does that happen though for a mortgage broker? What's the process to get lenders?
Well, they basically have like an application that you have to fill out.
Okay.
They want to look at your financials. They want to look. Some lenders may say we need to see. They may look at your website. They may look at. Now they're starting to look at social media. If you have a social media page for your business, they want to see what kind of loans do you close. So they may look at what's like our MCR report or a mortgage call report that we have to send off to the state quarterly.
Right.
How many FHA loans have you done? How many conventional loans have you done? How many VA loans? So on and so forth. And that's pretty much it. They look at some lenders may want to look at the broker's credit.
Okay. The broker, the individual, or the company?
The company, the owner, the owner of the company.
Okay.
They may ask. Every lender
personal
is different.
Credit.
Right.
Your personal credit.
You shouldn't be doing loans.
If you file bankruptcy, they probably ain't going. You probably not going.
Again, mortgages to me is a make sense business.
Right.
We want to make sure while you are out here selling our products.
Right.
We want to make sure that you are legit. We want to make sure that you have some, because your assets and things like that show the character of you. What kind of person are you? What kind of business are you going to produce? Who are you hiring? What kind of people are you hiring? So they look at all of that.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you like? So when it comes to the company that you're with, though, you really like their programming and everything and like how it works. Like, what do you think of, like, how you explain that process and I guess why you like it versus maybe someone else? Because you guys kind of got like an EXP model almost. In a way.
It's very much like an EXP model. We do charge a flat fee per loan. For instance, we're charged as originators by our lenders. So if we make 2.75 basis points, then we in turn have a comp agreement with our loan officer. So let's just say you were a loan officer with us. We are looked at as a originator with the lender. So they're going to pay us, let's just say 2.75. I then in turn have a comp agreement with you.
Right.
I may pay you. You may say, well, you know what? I want to get paid 2.5. Okay.
Right.
So that's kind of how we operate, but we do charge a flat fee. And we do use contract processors. We don't have any on-staff processors. And that's
What's that? A contract processor?
A processor that has their own company. They're a separate entity. So they don't work for us.
Do you find that more beneficial than having an in-house processor on staff?
Yes. And the reason why I say that is because having a processors need to process.
Right.
They need to be able to concentrate. They don't need somebody constantly being able to be in their face and ask questions. A lot of times, as you see with underwriters, a lot of times you cannot pick up the phone and call an underwriter.
I never knew an underwriter. You know any underwriters?
A lot of times they're like those. So you cannot, and that's how processors need to be able to process. And it's, in my opinion, it's best that they are in a separate location so they can do just that.
Right.
And prioritize their day. Sometimes when you have loan officers in your face, they kind of control your day. You know.
I want to go back to something. So can you explain what the 2.75 basis points is on, for example, say a $100,000 loan?
Okay, well, let me do some math.
Well, you don't got to give me the exact number,
Okay.
but
It's basically what you get paid.
2.75%.
2.75 is our cap. That's the size we goes 2.75. Yes.
2.75%. Okay. So it's similar to, they get paid in a percentage as well.
Right.
I guess that 2.5 would be high as heck. I wouldn't pay nobody that 2.5 if I was the broker.
That's why you don't have no loan reps working for you.
That's high. If you're only getting 2.75 from the lender, you only taking what? No, I'm taking a quarter. No, I'm taking all the risk.
No, not necessarily. Because remember that what are you saying? If you were the broker, you wouldn't take a flat fee.
No. I'm saying if I was,
he's saying he wouldn't pay the loan reps to 2.5.
So if I'm the broker and I'm only getting 2.75 from the lender, I'm not going to give a LO 2.5.
But why not?
Because I'm making 0.25%, but I'm taking all the risk.
No, that's why everybody is licensed. All loan officers are also individually licensed. So
but who won't have to? When you got to buy the loan back, who got to pay for it?
Well,
they got a reserve account.
Yeah, they do. Well, the reserve account is only going to cover so much.
They got insurance.
And every company does not have a reserve account. That just might be our company. But if you have, let's just talk round numbers. So if you are making, let's just say, $700 per loan, and you're closing, 30 loans a month, and you're not going out here beating the streets. You're not going out here having to go get clients.
Right.
You're basically, you can recruit or not recruit, but you're basically not having to do the work. Why wouldn't you do that?
I want to do a little bit of some research, but I would not believe that if you work for a lender, that they're paying their LOs anywhere near to anything on the loan. It ain't even
that's
one.
why she like her company.
I mean, I get it, but I'm just saying I don't think that a lender is paying.
Take Cash App, right? I Cash App you $100. Right? You need money. I got money. Cash App provides the platform for me to do so.
Right.
They may take, I don't know how much they take, but let's just say they take 20 cents. Or $1. Let's just say they take $1. Those dollars add up in quantity if you're looking at volume. So when you say you wouldn't do that, I don't understand why you wouldn't.
I would not. As a matter of fact, I don't think. I mean, your company may be super, but I would not imagine. I don't think any loan officer at any lending company right now is getting out 1.5%.
Well, that's why she like her company.
Yeah, because I definitely talked to her about my mortgage license. She was like, "Well, we pay this," and I'm like,
"That's crazy.
Maybe I should come there."
That's a lot of money. I mean, that's
but
good,
you got to look at it from the leverage standpoint of that particular broker. What she's saying is, it's not a lot of work involved. You're basically getting transaction fees for everybody else's work, pretty much, and you're taking a risk. But how often do you have to pay out for that risk? Right.
Now let's keep in mind, we are taking a risk.
Right.
But there are also processes put in place to protect us against risk. So not only on our end do we have contract processors, but when it goes over to the lender also has their processes in place. They have processors, they have underwriters. So it's not like it's not like back in the day where anybody can just come in and just write a loan. No, it's not like that. And then also too, this goes back to the policies and procedures. If you are a mortgage broker or any company, the agreement that you have with your employees, you should have a strong contract with your employees that kind of obligate them to be with your company for a certain amount of time.
Right.
To set standards so that you can weed out people that's not serious, weed out people that only plan to come close a couple loans and now I'm on to the... No, you got to kind of have your ducks in a row.
So that's how he keep his people? I understand that.
Yeah. In any situation, you have to create a win. If you want to have longevity and you want to have people that are with you and loyal, you have to create a win-win-win situation. Again, going back to Cash App or even Uber or let's think about DoorDash. It's somebody that needs something.
Right.
You got an entity that provides the platform, and then you have somebody that's going to do the act. It's a win. Everybody makes some form of money, or everybody gets satisfied at the end of the day. It's a win-win-win situation. So when you